Take a look at There Will Be Blood, for example. Daniel Plainview, I think there's something so moving in his silent hatred for everything around him, but also his real loneliness, which he never really fully admits to himself.
Right.
Just watching him pick away at a wall, it's such a strong image, just a guy hitting a stone wall over and over and over again. There's something insane about that.
Yeah.
In a hole, hitting a wall
I know.
And expecting something to happen. At the beginning of There Will Be Blood, there's a scene where he falls and breaks his leg and he has to drag himself back to civilization. And Quentin Tarantino has mentioned this kind of gives him heroic license for what he does later.
Daniel Day-Lewis's character breaks his leg in the mine and finds the gold. Look at that surrounding, the surrounding landscape around him, those rocks. It seems like he's out in the middle of nowhere, and it doesn't show his journey back to town. But that journey back to town literally would be a movie unto itself, because literally he's got a broken leg. He would have to actually, through those rocks, actually have to drug himself by his elbows miles and miles through the roughest terrain you can imagine until he finally got to the town and actually sought medical care while having to actually leave the gold that he found. As much of a bastard as this man proves himself to be, that courage that it would have taken to do that actually gives him the heroic right for almost everything that he does throughout the rest of the movie. He went through hell to get this fortune.
But what's even more interesting about that, which Tarantino doesn't mention, is that town which he drug himself to might not be that far away.
Yeah.
You don't actually know where it is. What I love about the character is that you have to decide early on, is this guy a hero or is he a fraud? Because if that town is not very far away, he hasn't earned any heroic license to do anything.
Well, he certainly starts off trying to be a hero, promising education and so much bread will be coming out of your ears or something. He says, I think it's you won't know what to do with it, and things fall apart, and including himself. Daniel Plainview is just a fascinating character, and the movie is a fascinating character study on just a monster of a man.